Okay, flash fiction number 3. A writer's block remedy. I don't know what to write about, cried Jalissa. Shh, hushed the entire library. Jalissa felt her cheeks redden. She'd forgotten where she was for the shortest second. Her frustration of still having a blank document in front of her, even after an hour of brainstorming ideas. She could not think of a single subject matter that interested her, and she was becoming desperate as she was searching for Google images that would inspire her next story. It was useless and she needed some fresh air, so she packed her messenger bag and walked out the library with the beady-eyed librarian watching her every step. She bet he was glad she was leaving, which made her giggle. See, her mood was improving already, and it was a beautiful day as the sun shone brightly on the lake on campus. Why did she hold herself in the library again? Oh, right, because that is where she was expected to be, just one more bookworm wasting away. She had promised herself when she decided to try writing as a profession that she would not become a hermit. Today she was making good on that promise as she was heading to the downtown area of Redwood City to have lunch. She plugged in her earbuds to have some sense of privacy in the bus full of teenagers that she secretly envied. She at their age was struggling with attending school, and they were here already in college. Granted, she was not much older than them at age 20, but she had always felt like a moody middle-aged woman with the internal clock ticking down. As she was wandering aimlessly around, still deciding where to eat, she came across a spectacular view. The courthouse square, which was usually inhabited with jazz festivals, was completely vacant, as in not a soul around, and it was beautiful as she snapped an Instagram picture of it. She knew what her next story was going to be about. She cannot believe she had not thought of it before. Her beloved hometown, in which she was attempting to continue her education, was waiting for her to be noticed and appreciated by her avoiding gaze. But first she needed to book a tour in that history museum and read up on the history of the city, of course. One thing she didn't have clear: she was going to make Redwood City famous. Flash fiction number 4. Playground drama. Kindergarten. Do you need to go to the bathroom? All the kindergartners' heads turned to look at the people in question. The small girl was shaking her head fervently no, while her whole body was shaking with it. She had soiled or pissed, I don't know which word, herself, and she knew the teacher knew it. The whole class knew it because her bladder decided to be louder than the teacher's voice, therefore cutting her off mid-sentence, and just when Goldilocks was enjoying her stolen goods, so her classmates were hating her twice as much. The little girl was mortified. She wished she had Little Red Riding Hood's cape to disappear from the room. She even wished the big bad wolf would swallow her up. She was forced to stand up, and it was worse than she thought. Her purple jeans did nothing to conceal the big urine stain that covered her bottom and where she had been sitting just a second ago. Mrs. Martinez covered the floor damaged with orange-colored construction paper since it was carpet. 3rd grade. Fast forward to 3rd grade. "We need to talk to you," said the older girl to the little girl. "Alone," she added, looking at the friend lurking about. "But she's my friend," defended Catherine. "Oh, it's okay," said the little girl. She always did what she was told. "You can't be friends with Jacob anymore," said the older girl as soon as Catherine left. "Why?" asked the little girl. "Because I'm his sister, and that's Clary's sister, and we want them to be together, and they will." "But he's my partner. I can't not talk to him. We sit right next to each other," stuttered the little girl as explanation. She felt bullied. For once she did not want to do what she was told. The next time she saw Jacob, she felt weird. Before when it was effortless to joke around with him and play thumb words and race to solve the multiplication problems, now it felt forced as she mimicked what her best friend for life did when she liked the boy. She placed her arms on his shoulder blades and giggled. She felt uncomfortable and nervous. He gave her a look as if asking what she was doing. They were never the same after the evil sisters intervened. It looked like they had given him the same talk, and he had accepted his fate without a complaint, and it killed her. Hopefully. Flash fiction number 5, guilt. "She walked in tightly behind my father.